In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning. So God resists the proud, but he gives grace to the humble. James told us all about that. And so why am I saying that the Jewish people were prideful? Well, just look at the Pharisees. See, the Jewish people followed the Pharisees, and the Pharisees rejected Jesus even to his face. The Pharisees said, you got to follow God's rules, but not just his. You also have to follow the rules that we've made up to help God out. Oh, if you want to be religious, you got to follow a lot more than just the rules that God gave us. And so they said it's about following the rules. And when Jesus came along and said, no, what it's about is receiving God's love so that his love can flow, because when love flows, the rules are followed automatically. See, that's the gospel, and the Pharisees rejected it because if they were to embrace Jesus, then they would lose their place of what they considered great honor and value among the Jewish people. Well, today we're going to see that Jesus is for everyone, even the Jewish people. And so we're in Romans chapter 11 and verses 12 through 15 say this. Now, if the Jewish transgression is riches for the world, and if their failure is riches for the Gentiles, how much more will their fulfillment be? See, if they will come in, it will be a rich coming in. Verse 13, but I am speaking to you who are Gentiles. Okay, Paul's ministry was primarily to the Gentiles. And so I know I've been telling you here in chapters 9, 10, and 11 of Romans that he's talking to Jewish people because he wants the Jewish people to come in. Just like he's preaching to the Gentiles, he's saying to them, this gospel, this faith in Jesus, that was for Abraham. It's for everybody, even you Jewish people. But yeah, my ministry is primarily to the Gentiles. We're still in verse 13. Inasmuch then as I am an apostle of the Gentiles, I magnify my ministry. So I'm preaching to the Gentiles, but my ministry is really bigger than that. I want you Jews to hear the truth also. Verse 14. If somehow I might move to jealousy my fellow countrymen and save some of them. See, my ministry is to reach them as they see the truth in the Gentiles, and the Gentiles come into fellowship, unity, intimacy in the love of God. Verse 15, for if their rejection is the reconciliation of the world, what will their acceptance be but life from the dead? See, that's the gospel. You come from darkness into light, from death into life. That is what Jesus came to give us. So God bless you who embraces the rich, abundant life that we have in Jesus, all wrapped up in receiving God's love and the grace of God, all of the kingdom of God, our inheritance that is all part of the love that is way more than we can even imagine. So enjoy your time receiving the love of God today and the peace and the joy and the riches of the kingdom that come along with it. I look forward to being with you again tomorrow. I'll see you then.
Give me Jesus.